In the tapestry of our professional lives, each thread represents a decision, an action, a moment of triumph, or a lesson learned from setback. It's a complex weave of what we control and what we cannot. Yet amidst this complexity, there lies a simple, empowering truth, one that has echoed through the ages from the ancient Stoics to us today: the profound strength in focusing on what we can control. Think of the last time you felt caught in the currents of uncertainty at work. Perhaps a project veering off course, a sudden shift in team dynamics, or even the broader waves of change in our industry. It's in these moments, when the winds of circumstance blow fiercest, that we're reminded of our true power, not in altering the direction of the wind, but in adjusting our sails, steering with purpose and resilience toward our goals. This Stoic principle isn't just about navigating professional challenges, it's about how we frame our entire approach to work and life. It's recognizing that while we can't predict every turn in the road, we can illuminate the path with our choices, our reactions, and our mindset. So, as we explore this principle together, let's consider how focusing on what we can control can transform not only our individual experiences, but also the very fabric of our workplace. It's about moving from a place of reaction to action, from a mindset of constraint to one of empowerment. This is how we build not just a thriving career, but a fulfilling life, one mindful decision at a time. 2. Embrace obstacles as opportunities. All right, picture this scenario. You've hit a snag in your project, something unexpected that throws a wrench in your plans. It's like you're running a race and suddenly there's a hurdle in your path. Now you have two choices: stop in your tracks or leap over it and keep going. This is where we dive into our second Stoic principle: embracing obstacles as opportunities. Stoicism tells us that every obstacle we encounter is actually a hidden chance to grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient. It's not just about getting through the problem, but learning from it, turning what seems like a setback into a setup for something greater. Imagine every challenge at work as a puzzle designed specifically for you, an invitation to stretch your skills, creativity, and patience. Let's say a client rejects your proposal, or a project you've poured your heart into hits a dead end. It's natural to feel disappointed, but what if we viewed these moments as lessons in disguise? Ask yourself, what can this teach me? Maybe it's a new skill you need to develop, a different strategy to try, or even a reminder to seek feedback more often. By embracing obstacles as opportunities, you're not just solving problems, you're building a mental fortitude that thrives on challenges. It's like working out. The resistance makes you stronger. You start to see every hurdle, not as a blockade, but as a stepping stone towards your personal and professional development. This mindset shift transforms the culture of a workplace. It encourages innovation, fosters a positive attitude towards failure, and cultivates a team spirit that sees challenges as shared puzzles to solve. It's about creating an environment where obstacles are not feared but welcomed as catalysts for growth and learning. So next time you face a roadblock, take a moment, breathe. Then tackle it with the question, how can this make me better? Embrace it as your opportunity to shine, to show what you're made of, and to lead by example. Remember, it's not the obstacle that defines us, but how we choose to respond to it. Let's turn our challenges into our greatest victories. 3. Practice mindfulness and present moment awareness. Imagine you're at work, your screen flooded with emails, your calendar packed with meetings, and deadlines looming over you. It's easy to get lost in the noise, to let your mind wander to the what-ifs of the future, or get stuck replaying the should-haves of the past. But here's where our third Stoic principle comes into play: practicing mindfulness and present moment awareness. Stoicism teaches us the value of anchoring ourselves in the here and now. It's about being fully engaged with the task at hand, not just physically, but with all your mind and heart. Think of it as being in a conversation where you're not just hearing, but truly listening. To the words, the tone, the pauses. That's mindfulness at work. Why is this important? Because when we're fully present, we're not just more productive and efficient. We're also creating a space where our creativity and problem-solving abilities can flourish. It's like clearing the fog from a window to reveal the beautiful view outside. Suddenly, solutions become clearer, ideas flow more freely, and the stress of multitasking fades away. Applying mindfulness in the workplace starts with small steps. Begin by dedicating your full attention to one task at a time. When you notice your mind drifting to past frustrations or future anxieties, gently guide it back to the present. It could be as simple as focusing on your breath for a few moments or paying close attention to the details of your current project. This principle also teaches us the power of pausing. Before responding to a challenging email or making a decision under pressure, take a moment to center yourself in the present. This pause can be the difference between a reactive response and a thoughtful one. Practicing mindfulness and present moment awareness transforms the workplace into a space of calm focus and heightened creativity. It builds a culture where employees are truly connected to their work and to each other. So, let's commit to being fully present, not just as professionals, but as human beings sharing this journey. By doing so, we not only enhance our own well-being, but also contribute to a more mindful, compassionate, and productive workplace. 4. Develop emotional resilience. Have you ever faced a situation at work that felt like a punch to the gut? Maybe it was harsh feedback, a project failure, or conflict with a colleague. Our instinct might be to react, perhaps with anger, defensiveness, or disappointment. However, Stoicism offers us a different path: the development of emotional resilience. Emotional resilience is the armor we wear that allows us to face such punches without getting knocked down. It's not about avoiding emotions or pretending they don't exist. It's about acknowledging our feelings, understanding why we feel the way we do, and then choosing how to respond in a way that aligns with our values and goals. This Stoic principle teaches us that our power lies not in the external events themselves, but in our perceptions of them. You receive tough feedback. Instead of viewing it as a personal attack, see it as an opportunity to grow. A project fails. Rather than seeing it as a reflection of your worth, consider it a stepping stone to success. Building emotional resilience starts with self-awareness. It's about regularly checking in with yourself, understanding your triggers, and recognizing your habitual responses to stress or conflict. Once you're aware, you can start to challenge and change those perceptions that don't serve you. It also involves widening your perspective. Often, we get so caught up in the immediacy of a problem that it seems insurmountable. By stepping back and asking ourselves, will this matter in a week, a month, or a year? We can gain a broader view that helps us navigate through the issue with a calmer, more balanced approach. Moreover, developing emotional resilience is about cultivating a support network, colleagues, mentors, friends, who can offer different perspectives, advice, and encouragement. It's about knowing when to lean on others and when to stand firm in your own strength. In the workplace, emotional resilience fosters an environment where challenges are met with grace and composure. It encourages a culture where feedback is given and received as a gift, where failures are seen as lessons, and where every individual feels empowered to bring their best self to work. So, let's strive to build our emotional resilience, not just as a shield against the trials of professional life, but as a beacon that guides us towards growth, understanding, and genuine connection with those around us. 5. Adopt a growth mindset. Now, let's talk about a concept that's a bit like looking at a mountain you're about to climb. From the bottom, it looks daunting, impossible even. But what if I told you that each step up that mountain makes you stronger, more capable, and more likely to reach peaks you couldn't even see from the ground? That's what adopting a growth mindset is all about, a principle deeply rooted in Stoicism. A growth mindset, a term popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, aligns closely with Stoic philosophy. It's the belief that our talents and abilities can be developed through hard work, good strategies, and input from others. It's about seeing challenges not as evidence of unintelligence or failure, but as opportunities for growth and learning. In the workplace, adopting a growth mindset means embracing challenges with open arms. When faced with a difficult task, instead of thinking, "I can't do this," we think, "I can't do this yet." It's a small word, yet, but it's powerful. It transforms our approach to work and to life, making us more resilient to setbacks and more open to feedback. How can we cultivate this mindset? Start by recognizing and celebrating effort, not just outcomes. When you complete a challenging project, don't just celebrate the end result. Celebrate the hard work, the mistakes, and the learning that got you there. Another way to adopt a growth mindset is to view feedback as a precious resource. Instead of defending against criticism, see it as a map that shows you where you need to grow. It's not personal, it's a path forward. Also, encourage collaboration rather than competition. Surround yourself with people who challenge you, who push you to grow. There's a Stoic saying that iron sharpens iron. The same is true for us. We grow through challenge, through interaction, and through the exchange of ideas. Incorporating a growth mindset into the workplace transforms it. It creates a culture where innovation thrives, where failure is not feared but welcomed as a learning tool, and where every employee feels valued, not just for what they achieve, but for how they evolve. So let's climb that mountain. Let's embrace every step and stumble because each brings us closer to the peak. And remember, it's not just about reaching the top. It's about growing with every step we take. 6. Practice empathy and compassion. Imagine walking into work and seeing a colleague visibly stressed, juggling calls and deadlines, their frustration palpable. Our initial reaction might be to keep our heads down, focus on our own tasks, and not get involved. But what if, instead, we chose to engage with empathy and compassion? This approach is not just a hallmark of good character, but a core principle of Stoicism applied in the workplace. Empathy is the ability to understand and share the feelings of another, to put ourselves in their shoes. Compassion takes it a step further, combining that understanding with a desire to help alleviate their stress or pain. Stoicism teaches us that we are part of a larger community, interconnected and responsible for supporting one another. In practice, empathy and compassion in the workplace mean actively listening to your colleagues, acknowledging their challenges, and offering support or assistance. It's recognizing that behind every email, every project, and every deadline, there's a human being with their own struggles, pressures, and aspirations. But how do we cultivate these qualities? It starts with mindful listening. When a colleague is speaking, listen to understand, not to respond. Notice not just their words, but their tone, their body language, and what they might not be saying directly. This level of attention can reveal the deeper concerns and emotions at play. Another way to practice empathy and compassion is by offering your help without waiting to be asked. Sometimes the simplest offer of support can lighten someone's load and make a significant difference in their day. It can be as straightforward as taking on a small task, providing constructive feedback, or just being there to listen. Moreover, practicing empathy and compassion helps to build a workplace culture where people feel valued and supported. It fosters a sense of belonging and community, making the workplace not just a place to work, but a place where individuals thrive together, facing challenges not as isolated tasks, but as shared opportunities for growth and improvement. So, the next time you see a colleague in distress, take a moment to engage with empathy and compassion. By doing so, we not only alleviate their immediate stress, but also contribute to a more supportive, collaborative, and humane workplace. Remember, A little empathy goes a long way in building bridges, strengthening teams, and nurturing a culture of care and respect. 7. Reflect regularly. Imagine you're on a long journey, navigating through uncharted territories with only a compass to guide you. Now, think of reflection as that compass, a tool that helps you understand where you've been, where you are, and where you're going. This is the essence of our 7th Stoic principle. Reflect regularly. Stoicism doesn't just teach us how to act, but also emphasizes the importance of reflecting on our actions. It's about taking a step back at the end of the day, the week, or even after a particular project to assess our choices, our reactions, and our emotions. This practice isn't about self-criticism or dwelling on what went wrong. It's about learning, growing, and preparing for what comes next. In the workplace, regular reflection can transform how we work and interact. It involves asking ourselves questions like, did I act according to my values today? How did I respond to challenges? And what can I learn from the feedback I received? This process helps us recognize our strengths and identify areas where we can improve. But how do we incorporate reflection into our busy schedules? One approach is to set aside a few minutes at the end of each day for quiet contemplation. You could write in a journal, meditate, or simply sit with your thoughts. The key is consistency. Make reflection a habit, like brushing your teeth or checking your email. Another method is to engage in reflective conversations with colleagues or mentors. Discussing your experiences and insights with others can provide new perspectives and deepen your understanding of yourself and your work. Reflecting regularly also means celebrating your achievements. Recognize the hard work you've put in, the challenges you've overcome, and the growth you've experienced. This acknowledgement fuels your motivation and prepares you for future challenges. By making reflection a regular practice, we create a roadmap for our personal and professional journey. It helps us navigate the complexities of the workplace with greater wisdom, align our actions with our values, and move forward with intention and purpose. So let's commit to regular reflection, not just as a task to check off, but as a meaningful practice that enriches our work and our lives. Through reflection, we find direction, purpose, and a sense of accomplishment that propels us toward our goals. 8. Set clear intentions. Imagine you're about to embark on a journey through a dense forest. Without a clear path or direction, you might find yourself wandering aimlessly, unsure if you're making any progress toward your destination. This is where setting clear intentions comes into play, much like mapping out a route before stepping into the woods. It's our 8th Stoic principle, emphasizing the importance of intentionality in our actions and decisions. In the realm of Stoicism, setting clear intentions is about aligning our actions with our values and goals. It's the process of deciding not just what we're going to do, but why we're doing it, ensuring that every action has a purpose and serves our larger objectives. In the workplace, this principle translates into setting specific, meaningful objectives for our workday, our projects, and our career paths. It's about beginning each task with a clear understanding of what we hope to achieve and why it matters. This clarity of purpose helps to focus our efforts, making us more productive and effective in our roles. How can we practice setting clear intentions? Start by taking a few moments at the beginning of each day to define what you want to achieve. Identify your top priorities and articulate why they are important to you and your organization. This might mean writing down your goals, discussing them with a colleague or mentor, or simply visualizing the outcomes you hope to achieve. Another key aspect of setting clear intentions is being mindful of how our daily actions contribute to our long-term goals. This might involve asking ourselves how a particular task fits into the bigger picture or how it aligns with our personal and professional values. Setting clear intentions also means being adaptable. While it's important to have a direction, We must also be prepared to adjust our plans based on new information or changing circumstances. This flexibility allows us to navigate challenges more effectively and seize opportunities as they arise. By setting clear intentions, we transform our work from a series of tasks into a cohesive journey toward fulfilling our potential. It encourages us to act with purpose, elevates the quality of our work, and brings a sense of satisfaction and accomplishment to our professional lives. So, let's approach our work with intention, crafting a deliberate path through the complexities of our roles. By doing so, we not only achieve our immediate objectives, but also move steadily toward our broader aspirations, guided by the compass of our values and the map of our intentions. 9. Cultivate gratitude. In the whirlwind of deadlines, meetings, and ever-growing to-do lists, it's easy to lose sight of the good things in our work and lives. This brings us to our 9th Stoic principle: cultivate gratitude. Gratitude, in the Stoic sense, isn't just about saying thank you for the big wins or the obvious blessings. It's about recognizing and appreciating the value in every moment and experience, the lessons learned from challenges, and the contributions of others to our success. Cultivating gratitude in the workplace transforms how we perceive our environment and interact with our colleagues. It shifts our focus from what's lacking or what's gone wrong to what's abundant and right. This shift doesn't just enhance our well-being, it fosters a positive, supportive culture that encourages collaboration and innovation. So, how do we cultivate gratitude on a daily basis? Start by making it a habit to acknowledge the good in your day, no matter how small. It could be as simple as a coworker's helpful feedback, the completion of a challenging task, or even the quiet of the morning before the office comes alive. Taking a few moments to reflect on these positives can significantly shift your perspective. Another powerful practice is expressing gratitude to others. A genuine thank you, a note of appreciation, or even public recognition of a job well done can make a profound difference in someone's day. It not only uplifts them, but also strengthens your relationships and fosters a more cohesive team environment. Gratitude also involves looking at setbacks and obstacles through a lens of learning and opportunity. Every challenge we face in the workplace is a chance to grow, to innovate, and to improve. By being grateful for these opportunities, we cultivate resilience and a mindset that sees beyond immediate difficulties to the potential for growth and success. Moreover, gratitude can be a grounding force. In times of stress or uncertainty, reminding ourselves of what we're grateful for can provide a sense of stability and hope. It reminds us of our strengths, our resources, and the support we have, enabling us to navigate challenges with confidence and grace. Incorporating gratitude into our work life doesn't just improve our individual experience. It creates a ripple effect, enhancing the overall atmosphere of the workplace. It builds a culture where people feel valued and recognized, where challenges are met with optimism and courage, and where success is shared and celebrated. So let's make a conscious effort to cultivate gratitude, not just as an occasional practice, but as a fundamental part of how we approach our work and interactions. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to a more positive, supportive, and thriving workplace. 10. Embrace continuous learning. As we come to our final Stoic principle, let's consider the journey of a river, constantly flowing, navigating through landscapes, adapting to the contours of the earth, and in its persistence, carving canyons, nourishing lands, and creating pathways. This river embodies the essence of continuous learning, our 10th principle. Just as the river never stops, neither should our quest for knowledge and growth, especially in the ever-evolving landscape of our professional lives. Embracing continuous learning is about maintaining a mindset that is always open, curious, and hungry for improvement. It's a recognition that no matter our achievements or position, there is always more to learn, more skills to acquire, and deeper insights to gain. This principle is not just about formal education or training, but about fostering an inherent love for learning in all its forms. In the workplace, continuous learning means seeking out challenges that push us out of our comfort zones, asking questions, and being willing to make mistakes and learn from them. It's about being proactive in seeking feedback and using it as a tool for growth, rather than a critique of our abilities. How can we practice continuous learning every day? Start by setting personal and professional learning goals. Identify areas where you want to improve or new skills you want to acquire, and make a plan to achieve them. This could involve taking online courses, attending workshops, or simply dedicating time to read and research. Another key aspect is cultivating a network of mentors and peers who challenge you and offer different perspectives. Engage in discussions, share knowledge, and be open to new ideas. Remember, learning is not a solitary journey, but a communal adventure. Continuous learning also involves staying updated with industry trends and innovations. In a world that's constantly changing, staying informed helps you remain relevant and competitive. It enables you to anticipate changes, adapt your strategies, and innovate in your field. Moreover, embracing continuous learning enhances your adaptability and resilience. It prepares you to navigate the uncertainties of the professional world with confidence, knowing that you have the skills and knowledge to face new challenges. In conclusion, let's approach our work and lives with the spirit of a learner, eager to explore, to understand, and to grow. By embracing continuous learning, we not only enrich our own lives, but also contribute to the growth and innovation of our workplaces and communities. Let's keep the river of our curiosity and passion for learning flowing, ever onward, ever forward.